Wow, it's fresh fish from the lake. You may get a lingonberry, it's everywhere, and you won't pay taxes, guys. Because it's free for all Russians. For all people, yes. I don't understand why people call this North Karelia the ass of the world. You can buy even Prosecco here. And martini, a rather cheap martini, just about $15 for 1 liter. And what else? Or Chianti, for example. If you buy apartments here, by the way, you will use cheap Russian gas. North Karelia is the land of legends. A local lingonberry is a little bit bitter, but very fresh and tasty. The road between towns in North Karelia is like a mirror. It's new road, and people are really proud of going by this road in beautiful surrounding. Oh yes, it was a luxury style, I think, 50 years ago. Welcome to Nadvoitsy, my dear viewers, a small town located in the very heart of Karelia. It's north of Russia. That the most travel bloggers forget exists until they got lost on the way to Finland. By the way, I'm Marina and this is channel Made in Russland, and I invite you to join me in my traveling all around wonderful country, Russia. Let's get started. And this is almost abandoned part of Nadvoitsy. You can hardly imagine that it was international port here. The nature is wonderful and picturesque, but the village is ruined. Not all for sure. My first impression. Typical northern settlement, quiet, with small houses, rather wide streets, but of course abandoned. People say it was a club here. We called it in Soviet era the House of Culture, with cinema and dancing. And the abandoned grocery store, guys. Now we have no chance today to find out the prices for food here. Wow, the post office is working. But trust me, this place is full of stories and characters, and the kind of atmosphere you'll never find in a glossy tourist magazines and destinations. It's like the clouds here signed a contract with the town and with the citizens. We will move slowly, so you have more time to stare. But in some parts the houses are rather cozy and look not bad, but I'm afraid to go there because of this barking dog, guys. High security penal colony, guys. One of the sightseeings here. Actually, it's a prison. But don't tell anybody I filmed prison for you. It was strictly forbidden. It's our secret. Nadvoitsy is surrounded by lakes and forests, and the White Sea Baltic Canal passes right here. That means we can literally see ships slowly making their way through the wilderness. Yeah, it's artificial channel, and it goes really from White Sea to Baltic Sea. Wow, the water is very cold, but it's clean and transparent. I'm not sure it's suitable for drinking, but anyway, the nature is so strict and severe here. Typical North nature. Russians enjoy spending weekend in a real wild nature. They put tents. I will show you just a minute. Is it possible to see tents in a forest? And they're fishing, gathering mushrooms and berries. I think it's incredible idea to spend 2-3 days in wonderful nature. As for me, I adore Karelia. I love my Russia. Karelia is so rich with its forests gifts. Have a look, it's a season of lingonberry now. Oh, what's there? Hidden mushroom. Oh, my dear viewers, welcome to Russia, and you will have a chance to eat all this lingonberry together with me. It's so tasty and so healthy. I want to try local lingonberry right now, guys. Thank you, nature. Nadvoitsy isn't just a dot on the map. It grew thanks to the aluminium plant built in Soviet times. Just imagine, my dear viewers, in the middle of forests and lakes, an industrial giant, giving jobs, houses, and yes, a very specific smell in the air. But not now. Now the plant is closed. The plant looks enormous and very impressive, but it's abandoned nowadays. Nobody needs it now. Probably you. Would you like to buy some aluminium? For decades, this factory was the heart of the town, and locals still call it our giant friend. Oh, well, sometimes also our noisy neighbor. Life here is very simple, but real. People go to the market, chat with neighbors, share gossips. And you may notice that Russian Orthodox architecture is a bit different here. What an amazing lunch we have in Karelia. Salty trout and the local cheeseburger with fish. I remind you guys, it's the north of Russia. It took us 21 hours to come here by train from Moscow to Karelia, and I see that grocery stores are very abundant here. For example, pasta section is full of different pastas. A lot of canned food, all fruit and vegetables you can imagine. Very good cucumbers. I think I'll take 2 or 3 later. Fresh zucchini. Tomatoes, rather good. Beverages, and I see alcohol drinks section for sure. Vodka, champagne, even famous prosecco. And even a well-known martini. Why do people call North Karelia the ass of the world? I have no ideas. Because in this ass of the world you can even drink Chianti. Many kinds of beer in fridges as well. What else? Cereals. Many kinds of rice, even golden rice. Not expensive sunflower oil. For example, for 100 rubles, you see? One, two, three, four, five, 6 kinds of shrimps. Not bad for this region. Our traditional food, pelmeni. What's price? This is price for 100 grams, so less than $2 for 1 kilo. Poultry section, and a lot of sauces. Frozen food, mango and pineapple, and different vegetables. And I think it's Crimean grape. Let me try one, please. Chocolate section is impressive. All kinds of chocolates. And of course our well-known signature chocolate, Alenka. Section with different kinds of cheeses. Mostly Russian production nowadays. And even Caucasus cheeses. I showed you in my previous videos. But it's not Caucasus, it's North Karelia. Many kinds of coffee. And my favorite sausage section. And eggs, my favorite food, eggs. The price, by the way, is for 10 eggs. Not much. Yeah, even 50 cents for 10 eggs. Let's see. Good view. Dairy section. Not so many cakes. Because severe people live here. They don't eat sweets. Bakery. Snacks. So I see everything. And my dear viewers, I'm totally gobsmacked. 1, 2, 3, 4 kinds of watermelons. I've never ever seen such a great amount of watermelons even in Moscow. Dry fruit, nuts, everything for good life. It was my small review of Magnet grocery store chain in Nadvoitsy town. And let's go for a walk. It's getting dark, but it doesn't matter. Very, very quiet life. Quiet and safe. Yes, life is quiet, but people like to eat fresh meat here. Let's see something. Wow, great choice. Fresh pork, $4 for 1 kilo. Minced meat, cutlets, famous lula kebab, and stuffed bell peppers. As for me, I like this dish very much. I often cook it at home. And glossy meat wrapped in cabbage leaves. Very tasty. I know. I think many of you know this dish. Not bad choice for evening time in small town Nadvoitsy. And this is how the central square of this town looks like. A long staircase with a railway station. You see that white building on the coast of White Sea, Baltic Canal, and the monument to the leader of the Great October Socialist Revolution, Vladimir Lenin, and the House of Government, together with the central hotel. Yes, this is the square. And houses for rich people. The monument dedicated to the fallen soldiers during the Second World War, as in every Russian city or town. It seems to me the time has stopped here. I feel like I'm in 80s because everything reminds me Stalin's era. Because these houses were built by captured Nazis. People here don't go out for a coffee. They drink mostly tea, probably with jam, and talk until midnight. According to the data 2014, the population of this town was 5,000 people, but now I think it's less, about 2,000 people, because the plant was closed and people were leaving this place. There were no job for many citizens. And the price for apartments is very low here. I will ask and I will tell you, but if you want to live quiet life in a forest, yeah, it's true, have a look. So, welcome to Nadvoitsy, my dear viewers. I found out the average price for 2 rooms apartment, $5,000. In some parts, the town looks very nice, indeed. but in some parts it's scary. Anyway, you can easily find bomb shelters here. I've never ever seen something like this. Oh guys, parking in this town, Nadvoitsy, looks like this. Winters here in North Karelia are very long, that's why people appreciate every moment of summer, and they have small gardens near the houses. Walking around, you'll spot Soviet cars and Soviet mosaics on the apartment blocks that look like time capsules from the 70s. It feels like Nadvoitsy pressed pause at some point in history, in rather charming way. My dear viewers, probably you know what's this. I asked my friend, he told me it's Ivan tea. Is it true? Oh my god, in every corner I find something very special. You know what, guys? I see that I like everything abandoned. For example, abandoned railway. White Sea Baltic canal goes right behind the trees. And can you just imagine the view from these small houses? I think not bad. 1 minute and you are in the forest. Amazing for kids and for dogs, for pets. The houses are there. All these bushes are blackberry bushes. 10 seconds and a handful of fresh berries is yours. Amazing taste. Welcome to Russia. If you have never seen the dam, it looks like this. And this is the opposite side of this dam. Can you notice that the road connecting small towns and villages in North Karelia is new and it looks like a mirror? It's a great pleasure to drive along this road in a beautiful surroundings, Karelian forests. New roads, new bridge, and the lake with the romantic name Vigozero. Our Russian forests are very, very rich. Have a look. Just few seconds and lingonberry and blueberry are all yours. It is something fantastic. Forgive me, please, my dear viewers. The school in small town Nadvoitsy is very big, with a swimming pool and with a lot of different classes, though there are not so many students because the population is leaving this city every month, every year. I envy myself, guys. What a supper! In Karelian style, so 2 pies, kalitka, with mashed potato and with millet porridge. Yes, salty salmon and a little bit of vegetables. Great. If you're a fan of evening slow walks, welcome to North Karelia, because many small towns are located in a forest here. I mentioned before that this small town, Nadvoitsy, is surrounded by vast forests and wonderful lakes. Wait a minute. The lake is divine, and it took us only 15 minutes to walk here from the center of the town. Oh my God. Nadvoitsy might not be a tourist hotspot, but it's living and breathing piece of Russia.